So our plan is to retake the HOA. Any questions?
No witnesses.
Let's
No
try.
witnesses.
Let's try to bring Alexis down first. Okay, never mind. You know what? That could have gone a little bit better. I won't complain.
What's the sentence?
We don't know. We have to put him on trial. But now we wait.
Who's representing Steven?
Are they only
He's
giving
representing
ammo or
himself.
something?
Jury.
This is so unbelievably slow. We have a happy guest.
Oh,
We need to escort
Nah,
Steven
dude,
across
we'll
the map.
make it. We'll make it in a.
wait,
few
are you
business days.
bringing him in with a boat?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Are you for real?
Oh,
Okay,
from
you
You know
Copper
what?
Valley.
It would be really funny if he's frozen in his cell. You know what? Okay.
Alex, let me pilot. Let me pilot the guest. Let me drive the
Bro.
guest. Let me drive
How
the
do I?
guest.
How do I switch seats, bro?
Not okay, I'll
Yeah.
stay with
You're
you.
not gonna fall off.
I'm gonna go to church and pray.
We were just there.
Stephanie, are you ready?
James
Let's
and I
see.
just left church.
Let me drive the gas.
Let me drive the guest.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go pray.
You
that
guys
they
can
have
go
a
drop the
seat.
gas off at my
Hey,
house.
guys.
Steven is frozen. He's
Bro,
frozen
so we have
solid.
to go
Said
all
that
the
if
way
you don't show up
back.
in like 2 minutes, that
Where even are
you
you
have to go to
guys?
jail.
Are you
Well,
the judge?
We're trying, but
Yeah.
someone
Yeah, guys.
decided going by gas was a good idea.
We're gonna
Well,
grant
I-
no bail
I didn't know if he was gonna be
there's
frozen
failure
or
to
not.
appear.
Oh,
Guys,
my
can't we
failure
just
to
fudge it a
appear
little
is
bit
no
and make
bail.
another golem? Papa
No!
Golem just change his
He's
name.
in my
Fudge it.
inventory. He's in my
Yeah,
inventory,
fudge
Grant.
it.
He's in his
Oh.
pocket.
Wait, what did you
James.
kill him?
What just happened?
Okay, James.
How
Dude,
did you
I'm lagging
die?
so hard, it's making my elytra, like, go
Um,
off.
James.
You might have died.
He doesn't know he's dead.
Wait, am I
Failure to appear
actually
in
dead?
court means no bail.
He doesn't know he's dead.
It's
I'm gonna
lagging
leave it
so
that way.
hard. Everything is frozen.
Huh?
Everything is
Doesn't know he's
frozen.
dead. He got the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
That's crazy to think
Bro,
it would kill me like that. Dog, I gotta leave the game and re-enter.
He's gonna
'Cause
come
I-
back and
it-
all of his stuff's gonna be gone.
Failure to appear in court is no bail.
Well, we're on our way.
We're
Well,
trying.
you have to appear on time.
It respawned me.
James, I'm grabbing
How am I
your
gonna
stuff.
get all the way over
Alex.
there, man?
Don't even
Stephanie, are
worry
you
about
the
it.
judge?
I'm getting all your
I
stuff.
am
I'm getting
now.
all your stuff.
Nobody showed up.
I have a lot of
Me.
weird odds and ends though.
By default.
I do see
By
that.
default, I am the judge. I am the
Golly,
most
why am I
educated.
lagging so much?
There's just like 8 of us on here.
Okay, I don't see anything else. I think this is it, James. Did you have like a full inventory?
No, it was about half. Well, it
I
was
don't
like
see more
4/5
stuff.
full.
Why did you strip
Okay.
this wood?
Are we going to the same
It was
courthouse as
decently
last
full.
time?
I had
This
multiple
was not stripped a little bit
pouches,
ago.
I
Blocks.
literally didn't. I'm just.
Yeah, I think
standing
I have
here.
The most
everything.
important stuff is the tools, my
Who stripped this wood?
diamond stuff.
It was stripped.
I'm just gonna go to the.
literally
I'm gonna
here.
go to the court. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just-
wait for you
we'll
to
meet
bring
there.
my stuff back. And everything was going fine, and all of a sudden it uncrouched me in the middle of the air, and then I, turn my elytra back on, and then it just everything after that just paused, and then you
God.
guys said I was dead.
In Washington, Stephanie.
Mm. One of you
Oh my
murdered
God.
right on top of me.
Bruh.
Experience.
Oh, God.
What did that say?
Kinetic
Experience
energy.
Kinetic energy.
Okay.
Bring him in. Well,
What is the pot
died?
doing?
at least I'm not the only one who died.
Where did I spawn? Spawn in Gear's basement.
There's just so much stuff.
All the rest of this stuff is definitely.
Alex
yours,
has everything
yeah,
he
my-
owns
my-
on him
my
at all
had-
times.
That's what
I
happens
mean, I
when
don't
you're a
blame him.
squatter.
I do more or less the same. I have a bunch of building materials from what I was building.
Alex, are you gonna come over here?
Yeah.
Your Honor.
We're gonna get started here.
Yeah,
You
you guys
gavel.
can assemble. You guys can
Who
assemble.
is the okay?
What?
Your Honor, my cloud.
Okay, Alex, here's all your stuff.
That's a good question. Who is the lawyer for the defendant, and who is the prosecutor?
Steven is defending himself.
He's defending.
Order.
Wait, he doesn't have a right to a lawyer?
No, he's a war criminal.
So we have 3 in the jury. Is there anybody else who was not a part of this? Who is defending Steven?
He's
Okay, I
defending
don't-
himself.
Well, he can't talk, so someone
Who
has
is
to
defending
defend
the people?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
who's-
point. Steven literally cannot speak. Like,
Well, we need an interpreter.
him. Steve. Yeah, who's interpreting Steven?
I am fluent.
The amount of
Jackson,
you
you have a
have
restraining order.
Get away.
What are we? Wait, what is Steven on trial for right now?
For rigging an
crimes.
election and threatening to blow up my house
Well, that
and
would-
Okay,
evicting
he's
me.
accused.
Bro,
Oh, that's
that's
terroristic
how-
threats.
Against the people.
I'll
I'm
go
not
get
saying
another
he did it.
golem.
Here.
To
I just need to know
represent-
the
Everyone's
accusations.
case has
Yeah, you like my
changed. What?
You have a booster seat over there.
Am I crazy? Everyone's like electors have just changed.
That happens, yeah.
We're getting another golem as an interpreter, right?
All
Yeah,
right, so
I'm
this
grabbing-
is.
I fear
I
there's
have to grab
another
it
problem.
fast.
Here,
As
how
soon
do you
as
spell
the
That's
golem
Steven?
gonna
is
work. The
back.
other
Steven,
golem can't talk either.
S-T-E-V-E-N.
Yeah, I was gonna say I fear.
Can I
Either-
translate for the translator?
Versus...
Jackson, no, you can't even be in this building.
Yes, I
Technically
can.
not supposed
There's
to.
not a restraining order. I was just told
You're-
I cannot be in the same room.
Okay,
as
you know what? We'll let
That is-
Jackson.
Exactly.
We'll let Jackson translate. We'll let Jackson translate.
I will translate from my boat right here. That way
Great.
I do not touch him.
You can't be within 5 feet of each other.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why is
Whoever
he going
moved him-
away?
why is-
No.
Stop
Wait.
moving him. This is a little too close. I'm getting the itch.
This is too
I
close.
am getting the itch.
Because I'm using the old texture pack, I can't see it.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on, I gotta. Hold on,
I don't
I'll
think
be right
Jackson
back.
should be allowed to translate, guys. Jackson, you should be the prosecutor.
Well, I can always change
Ow.
my
Oh, can
skin.
someone please sleep? Actually,
Actually,
I'm just saying, I'm from a foreign nation. I have no conflict of interest. I could do it. Just send me a script.
We don't have a
well,
script.
Jackson
But
should
we
be the
need
prosecutor.
jury.
I write
We
scripts
need
for a
3 in
living.
the jury.
Yeah,
Jackson
Jackson
can
should go
Grant,
against
is there
him.
any
Can
chance you
someone-
could write up a
can-
quick
thank
script?
Stephanie, can you order, please? Oh,
I'm
never
grabbing the golem. I accidentally
Okay.
killed the one I was gonna bring. So
It
just a
happens.
second.
It happens.
Okay. now I
Jackson
can
should
see-
be
now I
no.
can
Jackson,
see
you
Steven
should
now.
prosecute
There you go.
because you hate him.
No, that's gonna have to be what's the lawyer's name? Gary.
Just in case. I don't know if
Okay,
he's gonna
just in
even
case.
show up here.
No,
So
see,
what
I can
exactly-
translate for him. I'm an officer.
What exactly are the points of the case? Is it anything to do with the dark oak sapling?
No, that was pre
Yeah, that was
Steven.
a long time ago. Yeah.
The defendant is
okay.
accused of terroristic threats and
We'll
election
go over
tampering.
that once
Mhm.
everybody gets here. I got you.
Wait.
The interpreter.
He's
Wait,
also a
come on.
racist, but I don't know if you can
Yeah,
charge him on that.
Hate crimes? Are hate crimes a thing?
Action
The
irrelevancy.
HOA?
Stephanie, you
Here's
can't
that.
object. You're the judge.
He stepped on a bee?
Sustained.
Here we go. Is this better for translating?
Oh my
Why
god.
is this guy-
That's worse.
Mrs. Nesbit.
Bro.
What skin do you want me to be for the translator?
Something businessy. How far is the interpreter?
We're almost there.
Great.
She got short little legs.
I thought I was interpreting.
You're interpreting for the interpreter
Interpret
because
what?
you can't interpret Steven because you have
Yeah,
a
you
restraining
can't.
order.
I'm in a different skin. I'm artistic
Well,
flyer
okay,
5.
then that can be the you
Strong
can be the
will.
interpreter and the other golem can be his lawyer.
Artistic flyer.
All right. Ready?
Wait. Okay.
Places, people.
Do we have a
Places,
post that I
everyone.
can put this poor golem in?
What the?
Right here. Boat.
Where'd you put it?
Over here.
Oh, okay.
See that giant boat?
Oh. I asked for a post, but
Guys,
Okay,
I fear the defendant should be on the other side.
There
and the
we
plaintiff
go.
is on.
Easy
Okay.
mode.
This is fine. It's fine.
Probably
Ready?
put him. If he's gonna be translating, shouldn't he be closer? You can hear him.
No, I'm translating this one.
The golem in
Maybe?
the
Here we
boat
go.
by Jackson is the lawyer of Steven.
Order in the
Shoot.
court. We have a case of Stephen against the people of Moss Mountain. Who is defending Stephen? Great.
Interpreter?
Who is
Well, they didn't
defending?
say anything. They didn't say anything.
Wait, Gary,
defending?
who's defending? I can
So,
defend
I'm-
Steven.
Oh, it's F1.
This is
isn't it?
Iggy.
Well, no, he's
It is.
defending
I'm
himself.
So stupid.
That's
I
what-
keep
Iggy.
flashbanging myself.
That's
like
what the
an
interpreter is for, Grant.
Who is
Bruh.
defending the people?
Since
Okay,
Just in Case
we have
isn't here,
3
Wait.
jurors.
Who is me?
I am.
Did just in case not show up?
He's not here.
Alex, you're a jury.
Alex,
With me.
No, what?
Order. We have a case against Stephen by the people. People, can you come up to the stand and tell us why Stephen is on trial? That's great. Right there. Talk to the jury, please.
Okay, jury. This guy, Steven, First of all, he rigged the election. He was our intern. We made him. And he stole the election. I don't know what else to say about that. Then he took
Can
over
we
the
have
HOA.
clarification on what election?
Oh, the 45-45 election. It was a...
But this guy's not really saying the proof at all. He's just accusations.
I don't have my lawyer with me.
Jury.
He's not here.
Order.
I'm not articulate enough for this. So, we had our 45-45 election, which Jackson and I started, so we could become tyrants. I mean, co-owners of the HOA. And, maybe I shouldn't have said that part. And basically, he threatened to blow up my house, right? And then I tried to get him to not do that. And then he evicted me. And then now I'm here.
Thank you.
Do we have evidence of this eviction notice?
Hang on. Hey. Who's running the
We
trial?
actually do. Hold on.
Steven, this is your chance to rebuttal.
I don't know if the jury
This
is
is the
allowed to talk
opening.
in.
This is the opening. Your UneaseBand, you will be removed. Rebuttal time.
Iggy, the translator that translated for Steven, told me that meanwhile they do admit that there have been some unlawful actions done against the defendant. However, the defendant would like it to be known that they were created for the sole purpose of rigging the election for said people. Now, I'd like it to be known that I've had disagreements with the defendant in the past, and I will not alter any of the words said from the defendant to the translator, Iggy.
Thank you, your strongest woe. Please return to your bench. People, this is your time to present evidence and question Steven.
Okay, I don't have my evidence. I'll be right back. I do have evidence.
I don't think this guy
Let's take a 10-minute
be real.
recess. Actually, not really 10 minutes. Let's do
Yay!
a
It's
30-second
recess.
recess.
I'm gonna go play on
Here
the
we go.
playground.
This guy cannot be real. A whole recess call because it doesn't have any evidence on hand.
Hey, my
Going to
lawyer
play.
didn't show up. He's not
I'm
here.
gonna go play on the playground.
Like,
You're
I have to
representing
stay here and
yourself?
defend
I have to.
Steven,
My
otherwise-
lawyer is a no-show.
Hey.
I knew
What
I
might
shouldn't have
happen.
trusted him. Never
Might be
trust an
evidence
Enderman. That's what
tampering.
my mom told me.
Wait, what do you think's going
Witness
on here?
tampering.
Here's your 1-minute warning.
Okay, I'm here.
Godzilla fan,
I'm
this is your
here.
last warning before you are removed from
Can
the
we-
Alex,
court.
remember what happened the last time?
He's
you were here?
reaching. He's reaching.
Recess has concluded.
Do not
He's
let that
reaching.
arrow off, you'll kill someone.
I'm gonna put my helmet on. This is getting scary.
Jury, are you ready to continue?
Yes.
Perfect.
Sure.
People, present your evidence and question Steven.
Okay. So I
Why
have.
are you dropping your fish? Stop that.
Okay. So I have some evidence
Present
here.
the evidence.
He's
For Project 4545, here, you can go ahead. Read all this 20 pages if you want. I mean, go right ahead.
Can you give us a synopsis to the jury?
I haven't read this
Why are
in
you-
like 8,000 days, so give me a second. So basically, the HOA was going to take over the city and tax people and act as a government. Very cool.
Were the taxes within reason?
Yes, they were.
Okay,
I would like
thank
to
you.
also
Can you
add
question?
that Steven wanted to impose a 25% tax on everything.
Okay. Can you question Steven? What questions do you have?
Steven,
Other defense, you can object if you need to.
Steven, why did you threaten to blow up my home?
Iggy said that Steven said that he threatened to blow up the home because you were threatening the sanctity of the HOA by violating the HOA laws and actively pursuing to create a military force against the HOA. Therefore, his threat was in reaction. He never planted any TNT, and he never planted any explosives near around your house.
Your Honor, it was never in reaction that he threatened to blow up my house. He did that after I threatened to undo the election, and then years later I created the military base.
Jury, you take that with what you will. Any other questioning?
Yes, actually. I have like 5 books here. Hold on.
Objection, the number of books is not relevant to the
Okay.
stand.
I agree.
Sustained.
So I have this book here. I can read it out for you. It says, HOA Evil Plan. A. Get more honeycomb. B. Meet with Scott and learn what the humans are up to. C. Evict the humans. D. Develop more
Jurors,
evil
be in
plans.
line.
I mean, if that just doesn't spell it out for you,
Objection,
I
Your
don't know
Honor.
what will.
This evidence was obtained illegally through a search without a warrant.
Last time I checked, my name was
People,
on
you
the
may
deed for
continue.
the HOA.
People, you can continue. Jury, disregard the objection.
Yeah, the HOA building is my property still, even though Steven's the one who maintains it. So this is on my property, I'm allowed to have it.
Any other questioning?
No.
That concludes our questioning. Stephen, you may do the same. People, can you please come up to this podium on this side? Stephen may now question and provide evidence.
The question they have is, why would you, instead of trying to have a legal conversation with the members of the HOA to try to change a rule that you disagreed with, you instead reacted with a military force?
Because there were no lines, there were no connections to the inside of the HOA. I could not contact Stephen without writing a strongly worded letter, and even then he would not grant an audience with me. He was not willing to communicate.
Any other questioning?
Yep, hold on. They speak an old language of Copper Golem that I'm not familiar with. Okay, one final question for the people that Iggy and Steven have is that they would like to know why you kidnapped Steven while he was at work without a warrant.
Because he left me no other choice.
So therefore, you imprisoned someone against their will.
Objection,
with no
irrelevant. Objection, irrelevant.
I don't think you could object.
Yeah, what?
There's no one here to object. Who's objecting?
What?
Who is that?
That came from the back of the courthouse. Continue.
Can random people
Ooh.
object?
Ooh.
No. That only lawyers can object.
Come back from the back.
What are we doing?
I feel like the judge thinks they're the realest in the room.
Hey,
Hey,
Wait,
I'm
Grant.
getting
Okay,
beauty
no other
shots
questions
for
in at
the
this time.
news.
okay. Can
See the
all
shots I'm
lawyers
getting. I'm an
return back
F1.
to their
Great.
benches? We are going to take a quick recess while the jury decides. There are 4 of you. Hence, this must be a unanimous decision on
Wait,
whether
we
doesn't
get
the
four?
defense get to, wait, hold on. Doesn't the defense get to question themselves?
No.
Actually,
They can
I
call
think they do.
witnesses.
What?
yeah, we
think
we actually need to call some witnesses.
Okay.
Who's a witness?
That's a good question. Well, technically they don't have to actually have witnessed it.
No, we should.
You
Hold
can
on.
call anyone as
Hold
a
on,
witness.
Garrett, you can call me. Hold on. Let me,
We need someone who
Hold on.
else has been wronged by the HOA.
Me.
But you're
You're in the jury.
You're
You're
the
in
jury.
Yeah, we're in the jury.
supposed
We
to
Garrett,
can't
Garrett,
do
hold
this.
on. Okay, you can call me.
We can have 2
When
witnesses.
did we get 4 in the jury?
Okay, Jackson is also a witness, but he's also
There's
a
4
part-time
seats.
interpreter. It's not a conflict of
call
interest.
strong-
No, it is a conflict of interest.
He's not getting paid to be the interpreter. It's not a
This
conflict
is
of
canon,
interest.
by the
within
way.
5 feet. There you go.
Once again, I like it to be known it is not within 5 feet. It is within a room without someone else there.
Hey, can the people come
Still,
up for
that's
questioning?
crazy.
People, come up for questioning. Give us your testimony,
Oh my
strongest
God.
will.
I was a part of, I guess I should say, I was a part of the team and planning of creating the HOA. That was a child that Garrett and I birthed together, was creating the HOA to kind of help establish a more present home front after many buildings have started to pop up and houses started to pop up on other lands. We chose to have Steven represent us in the election because neither of us could run. We did not know that Steven would become a tyrant, not a part of his LinkedIn page. And so then once he became a tyrant, we decided that since it was our fault that he came into power, it should be up to us to take him out of power.
Any questions for your witness?
How has Steven wronged you in the past?
Well, while he never wronged me directly, I did feel that there was a lot stronger presence, especially when they put in the new laws into effect, especially the no nighttime routine. As you see, I'm also a part-time worker in another town where we are developing, and so I wasn't allowed to travel within city limits after dark because of that. So there were often some nights where I was left outside the city without coverage and stuff because I couldn't go into the city since it was after dark like it is now outside the window. The other thing was when we were taking down information for taxes, it was asked for diamond count, and my diamond count was put in incorrectly. But then again, I never really had any other problems other than that.
Any
Okay.
other questions?
I think that'll do.
Steven, well, this is gonna be hard.
Hold on, nope,
What?
nope. I got you. Hold on,
Just gotta switch back.
hold on. Just go.
Steven,
Hold on.
what questions do you have for the witness?
Wait, how are we
They
gonna
would
do
like
this?
to ask. They would like to ask who was responsible for the nomination of Steven. Well, there's a certain people out there that don't want me to say who necessarily quite, nominated Steven within the HOA.
You are
There's
under oath.
certain people won't be named right now.
Jury, silence.
It was Garrett.
What? I wasn't listening. I was hitting the gritty.
I'll say it again. There was a certain people organization that doesn't want me to name who was in charge of the nominating. It was Garrett. Garrett nominated Steven on his own.
That is true.
What
I
other
did.
questions,
I did
Steven?
nominate Steven on my own.
So they would like to ask, even though Strongest Woe, Jackson, and Garrett started the HOA, how come it was only a one-person decision?
Oh.
Sorry.
Picked the wrong skin.
So, oops,
Why is your nose so purple?
I have a condition. I don't want to talk about it.
Any day now, witness.
So the reason why it was mostly just up to Garrett, it was because I was a little busy with another project at the time, and I trust Garrett with all the kind of logistics stuff of the HOA. He was kind of the brains. I was the bronze. Like when we started the dark oak sapling in front of houses, I kind of enforced that rule and helped provide the dark oak saplings for those who needed it.
Any other questions?
No further questions at this time.
Would Steven like to call any witnesses?
Yes, Steven would like to call Awesome Sauce 403 to the stand.
Okay.
That could work.
What questions does... Well, I guess, can you give us your statement?
Okay. Steven is evil tyrant guy.
Thank you. What questions do you have?
The first question they would like to ask Awesome Sauce 403 is why... Hold on, sorry, I can't think in these conditions. Hold on.
Oh.
So they would like to ask, how come you felt the need to go in and capture him without using proper legal authorities?
Because there wasn't a legal system in place, and there still really isn't. That's basically.
So the next question is, if there's not technically a legal court or legal group in place, why do you feel the need to trap him? And if there's not a legal court, then how do we have a final say in this outcome?
Because we are the people of Moss Mountain, and we get to decide what happens. And if there's an overwhelming majority of people that think that Steven should be put away, then I think that's what should happen.
No further questions at this time.
You will give your closing statement, Awesome Sauce, to the jury.
You see, jury, this Steven fellow, he's no good. Not
Objection. That hasn't been proven.
only... he
Continue,
literally had a
Awesome Sauce.
plan.
Shut up.
Awesome Sauce, continue.
Okay, he literally had a plan that said evil HOA plan, where he planned to evict all the humans. I mean, come on. He also
Awesome
evicted
Sauce,
me.
what would you like to see done with the defense?
I would like him frozen in carbonite for 50,000 years.
Okay. Thank you. Strongest Woe, give Steven's closing statement.
So, Stephen and Iggy would like it to be known, members of the jury, that nothing has really been proven today. We haven't seen any actual signatures signed by Stephen. All the books brought to you today were written by
Reminder, you can object at any time.
Awesome Sauce 403 in the book. Now, if that's not as evidence enough as to what happened here, you can clearly see that there was a framing. That all Stephen did was he just worked hard. You can even go up into the HOA building and see where he worked hard, moving papers around, trying to keep the HOA together. While the two leaders, including myself, were out noodling around and opening up shops and stuff that weren't necessarily probably important. This is in reference to the building by the music theater.
What would you like to see done for the defense slash
Well,
with
that'd
Awesome
be Iggy.
Sauce?
That'd be Iggy. I'm just a translator.
Yes, please translate.
Iggy would like their defendant to be released of all charges and have a restraining order placed on them from Awesome Sauce 403.
Hey, everyone, except for the jury, will leave the courthouse
This is
for
gonna be a
a
challenge.
brief recess. It must be a
Oh.
unanimous decision. 4 out of 4 for guilty or not guilty for Steven with a sentence.
Can someone
Agreed?
go grab Steven for me?
Are we splitting this into terroristic threats and election tampering as two different charges?
Yeah,
Yes,
separate charges.
those are two different.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
slight.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Say those again. Say those again. Those are good.
So
for my
the
notes.
charges are terroristic threats and election tampering.
I can't get him.
Yeah, can we get him out of here before we
Yeah,
decide?
Yeah, get him out of here.
Has it been
Okay.
decided?
Wait, are we allowed to go
JC
back in?
JC's
Yes.
great option. Yeah, come in.
Steven's gonna have to be on the floor for now.
Yeah.
He's not getting back up there.
Where's the
All
door?
right.
What do you mean? Wait, where is the door?
Oh,
Oh, of
There's
course.
the door, Brad.
stop looking. I get embarrassed. Okay.
All right. Order. Jury, have you found your sentence and your verdict?
Yes.
Okay. Red
We-
Panda.
We find that Steven is not guilty. He is innocent of all charges. We would like to have another session regarding Awesome Sauce 403. We would like to put him on trial.
Okay.
Bruh.
This is the final sentencing. Steven, you are a free man. You and Iggy are good to go and will be called upon an additional trial against Awesome Sauce versus the people of Moss Mountain. Take a 10-second recess and we will restart. Go.
Oh, we're
Wait,
doing
what
the
are we
second
restarting?
trial now.
Oh,
Garrett, come with me. Garrett, come with me.
my.
Oh,
Oh snap!
Alright.
The
Garrett, come
world
with me.
This is a
said
bad
nar.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
where is my lawyer?
I think even the realm thinks that Awesome Sauce is
Godzilla,
guilty.
and this is a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Just don't let them out of the room because they won't come back.
I
What
want
if we
That's Stephen. Yeah.
force a stalemate?
I don't know if I.
Okay.
Oh wait, yes I do.
Okay.
And
I only
then
have one
upon
for
Steven's
Patricia,
return
so
to
we're
his
gonna
house,
rename Iggy
we will
Patricia for
enlist
the
a cop
moment.
that we hire,
No, no,
Okay, well,
no,
Iggy's
don't
right here.
rename
This is
them.
Iggy.
and then Steven magically disappears.
Well, I don't have any other. I just have.
See, I
Been
think we
named
need to win
Patricia.
this case no matter what.
Okay, well, how
Patricia,
do we,
aka
how do we
Iggy.
win it? How do we
Maybe
win it?
Patricia's his last name or her
Hmm.
last name. I don't know. Or Iggy is the
it's
last.
storming IRL.
I
I
need
mean-
to
Did you hear
go outside
I think I
for
did a good
a
job of staying biased as the
smoke
translator
break.
last time.
There you go.
Hmm.
So what if I?
Now we'll know
split
which
them,
one's
so
which.
Chaos.
I think we need to get more into the
This is your 1 minute
new
warning.
policies.
The policies.
The new
Do you have
policies.
the policies?
I have the new policies.
I trashed my book. Okay. Do you have the policies?
Oh yeah. You did. I forgot about that.
We need to get them to their boat. This is a
There's no
wooden
smoke room
roof.
here.
Would somebody
That's-
mind sleeping? We need somebody
I'm
to
the only
defend
one
the
here
people.
that speaks Copper Golem.
Red Panda, would you be
Yeah.
willing to speak on the behalf of the people?
Yeah, sure.
But wait, isn't Red
We
Panda
are a
the
jury of 3 now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Wait, am I representing Garrett then?
Oh, I see their little heads poking
Yes.
out over the
Or
whatever.
Garrett, do you have a lawyer?
Grant, you gotta get an angle of this. Do you see the copper golems?
Yes.
You ready?
Oh wait, I don't
Awesome
have to
Sauce,
represent
do you
anyone.
need a lawyer?
I mean, I
You're
think I've
representing
done a
yourself.
pretty terrible job of representing myself, but my
Strongest
lawyer
bow, you will
is
be
not
called
here.
Gosh, the
as an
audio
interpreter
lag.
if needed. Here we go. We are calling to court Awesome Sauce 403 versus the people of Moss Mountain. Can the Red Panda please come give your opening statement to our jury of 3?
Well, our jury, as we have discussed the last trial, we have found Stephen innocent of all crimes regarding election fraud and terrorism. And we have found that Awesome Sauce convinced Stephen to do all of the actions. And he even created Stephen to do these actions. Therefore, if he is the creator of Stephen, we should find him guilty, not Stephen.
Thank you. Awesome Sauce.
I
Your
object.
opening statement.
So
This is your opening statement.
this is my opening statement. That's true. So I created Steven as the fill-in for Jackson and me since we couldn't run as HOA presidents. It was not my intention to puppeteer Steven. He acted on his own when he rigged the election and everything that he did after, including terroristic threats and eviction and a whole bunch of new policy changes that really oppress the people of Moss Mountain that we've completely ignored. Anyway, that's it.
Thank you. Red Panda, this is your time to present evidence and question Awesome Sauce.
Well, Your Honor, I am myself a witness of the election. I was asked to vote, and when I went to vote on the book said Stephen. Now, mind you, on the book, it was written in pencil, Stephen. The rest were all written in fine ink, and it was in Awesome Sauce's handwriting. He tried to make it look like Stephen by trying to use a Copper Golem dialect, but he incorrectly used it. Many people fell for it still and thought he was a candidate in the election, and Stephen did end up winning. However, there were other votes, and they magically disappeared, and they were not represented in the election. Awesome Sauce, are you saying that you did not rig the election and that these votes just magically disappeared?
I did not rig the election. I did write his name in the book though, because he doesn't have thumbs, so he can't hold a pencil very well. Now he's gotten better at it, but back then he couldn't write to save his life. But I did not rig the election.
Other questions?
What about the terrorist threats? Did you ever threaten Stephen and his family and the other golems and saying that you would do something horrible to Stephen if he didn't comply to your demands?
I never threatened any violence against Stephen. In fact, Jackson and I actually got Stephen a girlfriend, okay? We were his wingmen. We did
Her name
for
was
Stephen.
Alexis.
That is true.
So you made an arranged marriage for Stephen and made him marry this woman.
But he wanted it.
Objection. He did want it.
He did want it. That is true.
Order from the back of the courtroom.
Objection relevance.
What if Stephen, for an off chance, didn't want to marry Alexis? Were you going to force him to marry Alexis and make him have children with Alexis, and then make more minions for you to control?
No, there was never any forcing there. It was entirely consensual.
But was it your goal to make more minions for you to control?
My goal was not to make more minions. If I wanted to make more minions, I would have. I've made copper golems since then, but they don't work for the HOA. They just live in my basement and help me with stuff.
So you hold them hostage?
They are not hostage. They are my friends.
Would Stephen back you up on this?
He probably would. Although we're in the court of law, so he would probably lie and say, "Oh no, I hate women" or something stupid like that.
This would be a good time for a translator.
Oh yeah.
Well, we are not to that portion of this.
Oh, yep, you're right. I'll quiet down.
Red Panda, do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, this is the moment where Awesome Sauce, you can present your evidence since you are representing yourself, and you can cross-examine your own person.
Oh,
Present your
sorry, hold
evidence.
on. Let me get out of the way.
My evidence. I still have 6 books on me. Okay, I don't have anything relevant to the election on me right now. I don't know where that book is.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The closest I have is
Order.
Project 4545. I think I must have left the book at my office. Oh well.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome
Oh,
Sauce,
that's
you may
gone
cross-examine
missing.
yourself. What questions would you like to rebuttal against the Red Panda to defend yourself?
What is the reason why you believe that I created Stephen and he was my puppet and I was behind everything that he did? Why would I threaten myself? Why would I evict myself?
To make yourself seem innocent, and the fact that you created Stephen to cause so much harm, and to make yourself seem like you weren't the mastermind behind it the whole entire time. And put an innocent golem in harm's way because one, or actually probably more than one, tap of a pickaxe could kill him. Whereas you, it would take a lot more.
Any further questions, Awesome Sauce?
I have no questions at this time.
All right, the Red Panda, this is your time to call further witnesses for questioning. Before you do that, Red Panda, can you remind the jury what our goal here is? What are you searching for? Finding guilty or not guilty on the verdict?
We are searching for finding Awesome Sauce guilty of framing Stephen for election fraud and for terrorism acts. Well, I guess not fraud for the terrorism acts, but framing Stephen for the election and then forcing Stephen into terrorism acts.
Thank you. Can you call your witness, please?
I call, what was her name? Iggy?
Patricia?
Iggy.
Patricia Iggy. Miss
Oh, I gotta change
Iggy.
skins.
For the translator.
Hold on. I didn't
For
need this.
the safety purposes of Miss Iggy, we can leave her where she is and have the translator approach.
Okay. What questions do you have for Iggy?
Iggy, did you ever feel threatened by Awesome Sauce? And you or your family feel threatened that you might come to a demise because of Steven and his work, his line of work?
Strongest Woe, I would like to remind you that you are on oath right now as a translator.
Yeah, I know. Iggy told me that she never felt threatened because she was created like 2 days ago.
False. I created her.
Like 2
I
days
created
ago.
her a long time ago, before Steven was created. He is wrong.
Do you have a
I
birth
recall you
certificate?
saying I accidentally
Yeah.
killed this one.
I also remember that being said a little bit ago, and I believe
Oh,
that
I
is on
picked a
record.
different one. I picked a different one. That wasn't the same one. This one's from the.
Objection,
Food court.
relevance. Continue.
So no, she's been alive this whole entire time.
Okay, that would have been nice to know before we were role playing.
RP.
Next question then. Oh, fourth wall break.
Iggy, do you ever remember Steven telling you that he felt in any way in harm's way by Awesome Sauce?
No. Iggy says that Steven never reached out feeling once threatened, but instead felt that he was in a great position to achieve his lifelong dream of ruling a nation.
Okay. Iggy, did you ever feel threatened by Steven for acts of terrorism?
She says she chooses not to answer.
That's all I have.
Would you like to call any further witnesses?
I call Doesn't Tech.
Sorry.
Doesn't Tech, can you please approach the bench? Red Panda, start your questioning.
Doesn't Tech, in regards to the election, did you ever feel that the election was rigged towards voting for Steven?
Well, I only met Steven in professional settings. I do remember that election day. It was just a nice, nice regular day. I do remember it being strange. I don't think I voted for Steven, but that was a long time ago, and I don't want to say anything that could, go against what actually happened.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever receive threats from Steven himself, or were they all from Awesome Sauce?
I really didn't. Well, my timeline might be messed up. I got a whole bunch of things in the mail. A lot of it was from Awesome Sauce. At one point, we were getting cookies to overthrow the government, which was a little suspicious. I never got anything like that from Steven himself.
Aha. Did you ever witness Steven have any malicious intent with Moss Mountain?
There was some occasional, maybe it seemed like there would be projects that would get approved and then never get fulfilled. Like maybe he was embezzling or taking the money for personal gain. But I mean, what political leader hasn't done that before?
All right.
Valid.
No further questions.
Awesome Sauce, please call your witnesses to the stand. Thank you, Doesn't Tech.
I would like to call Officer Woe to the stand.
Officer.
Officer Woe.
Yep. This is I,
Ah,
Officer
Officer Woe, you can, I guess, come up here. Are you in
I
chance
can-
related to Jackson Woe?
I'm the same person. I have many jobs in this town, actually.
He wears a lot of
Okay.
hats.
I'm also the mailman.
That is
All
true.
right, you may begin.
I actually would like to start with the statement, if that's okay.
No, because Red Panda did not have a statement. Doesn't Tech did not have a statement.
Okay. Well, I just had
You may not.
evidence.
Well,
I
why
would
don't
like
we
to-
give them each 2 statements after this?
Potentially.
What would be the point?
I will
Right.
So-
consider. No. You may begin your questioning, Awesome Sauce.
Okay. Do you remember when I was threatened by Steven and he threatened to blow up my house?
I do.
You remember when we dug under my house? And
Yes, I remember.
Objection.
we didn't find anything because Steven's threat was empty.
Sustained.
Objection.
I do.
Sustained. Jury, disregard that statement.
Is it
Hold
the
on.
sunglasses? I can take them off. Hold on. Wait.
Do you remember when I was escorted out of my house after I was evicted?
Objection.
We will proceed.
I remember you not being escorted, but instead of being a upstanding citizen, you got evicted and you complied and moved into a townhome apartment thing over in Copper Valley, and you stayed away from your house without ever going in. I never received any complaints of you entering said evicted territory.
Did I once ever break any of the new policies put
Nope,
forth in the
I
new
don't
policies
recall.
letter?
I don't recall you ever staying out after dark. I don't recall you ever pursuing any acts of violence against the HOA on HOA grounds. I do remember the mission that I heard about from my other ego, Strongest Woe, that you guys were a part of, but seeing fit as that was the only cause as I was out of town at the time. There was no police or anything of the such to kind of help facilitate a legal seizure of the grounds. I would like it to be known that there has since been a police legal seizure on the grounds in which we found papers in Stephen's work area.
Objection. That evidence was not provided to me by the court. You cannot speak on it.
Here, I can provide it to you.
It has to be cross-examined,
There
so
you go.
I'm sorry.
I might be
It
the
is too
same
late,
evidence
my
from
friend.
earlier.
Has to be cross-examined, my homie.
Any further questions?
Nope.
We did not give you the chance to cross-examine, so you will get a moment to cross-examine Iggy in a second, Awesome Sauce, but doesn't Tech, if you wouldn't mind stepping to the side and letting Red Panda come over. Thank you. To examine Strongest Woe?
Strongest Woe, what credentials do you have of being a official officer of Mouse Mountain?
It's not necessarily officer of Moss Mountain, but kind of as the general area. I kind of tend to keep the peace. If you guys don't remember too many, or quite some time ago, there was another similar case where we were inside this courtroom, and there was actually a very disruptive behavior from one named Godzilla Fan, which I had to personally take care of many times.
If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm pretty sure I am, you were not an officer at that point. You were in Loopinwheel's spot. You were actually the judge, and you killed Godzilla Fan on multiple occasions. So what makes you a reliable cop?
I mean, look at me. I've got the badge.
Aha. That you probably made yourself.
Let me answer your question with a question here. Has anyone else ever tried doing anything for the community or keeping the community safe?
Well, last I checked, you were only the mailman and the owner of the HOA. Well, co-owner of the HOA. We did not vote for Pug.
I also own Woe's Wieners. I also own Cliff Bar. I built the entire music district.
SW Resource
please.
Collection, Loopinwheel PI.
Yep, Loopinwheel PI. I started that before Loopinwheel was in the realm.
Can we continue the
I'm
cross-examination,
a jack of all
please?
traits.
It's trades, by the way, but thank you.
Traits.
Okay, well, if we assume you are legit, as you claim you are, we can trust that you would be under oath almost doubly, because you're under oath here in the court, and then you'd be under oath to do the good of the people as a cop, correct?
Correct. And translator.
Okay.
So, triple the oath. And I'm good at it.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I have no further questions.
Okay, thank you, Strongest Foe. You may return. Dozen Tech and Iggy can now be cross-examined by Awesome Sauce if they so choose.
Okay, Grant.
Dozen, can you come up here, please?
Grant,
What?
have I ever done you wrong on this here server?
Dodge. I feel like I feel like I'm being swayed into a specific.
Sustained relevancy. Next question.
It is extremely relevant. If you think I am the owner of the HOA and I've been puppeteering Steven this whole time, do you think I would do something wrong against Grant? My own brother?
Well, I feel like I'm biased. Can I
There can
remove
be no
myself from
sibling-
this situation?
Okay,
There
not
can
my
be no
brother,
sibling
my
questioning. It has to be
human.
strictly based on business.
Yes.
But he was called to the stand by his fiance. I'd like to point that out. And there was no problems there.
Grant.
So I
was
feel
no.
like
You didn't know that until now. There was no relationship involved.
Grant,
So,
What?
When I was in charge of the HOA, did I or did I not donate epigasts and resources to the railway station?
You did.
No, why did I do that? Because I wanted to help grow the community.
Just answered your own question.
It was a rhetorical question. Rhetorical for you, not for me, okay?
What is the relevance?
Do you have any further questions?
I'm making a statement here. The community was always in my mind when I started the HOA with Jackson, okay? We wanted to help protect our neighborhood.
Order. There are no statements, just questioning here.
This is getting to a question here. Grant, did I ever cause disorder in the neighborhood?
No. Although you might. Were you the one that put that giant billboard up in the middle of the?
I put that up for the election. Steven took it and he put his stupid propaganda up there. Mhm.
How could Steven reach it?
He hired an iron
Order!
man. That's how.
We're
Ladder.
going to conclude our
Also ladder and
cross-examination
scaffolding.
of Dunstan Tech. Dunstan Tech, you may return to the bench. However, Awesome Sauce, you do get the opportunity to question Iggy and Steven.
I will question Iggy and Steven.
Strongest Will, are you ready to be a translator?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Steven, I have one question for you. I'll tell you the question when I think of what I'm going to say.
Objection.
Steven, are you happy?
No.
Objection. Relevancy.
Order! Steven was not given the opportunity to respond.
Yes, he was. He told me.
Was
I
that
think
Iggy speaking?
Strongest Woe should be removed, but continue.
We won't have a translator, and then it's not a fair trial, and then it'll be a mistrial.
Don't worry about it being fair right
Yeah,
now.
I don't think
Continue.
Makes
He
sense.
told me no.
Hey, can you re-ask the question, Awesome Sauce?
Steven, are you happy?
No.
Well, why aren't you happy, Steven?
Because he doesn't want to talk about that.
Well, you're in the court of law. You have to now.
He says he hasn't been happy for a long time.
Relevancy.
Well, why aren't you happy? Is it because you wanted to be a tyrant and you got usurped?
He would like to abstain from answering that question.
Any
Okay.
further questions, Awesome Sauce?
Okay, I think that's all.
Okay, everybody, we are going to start our closing statements. We are going to flip it in reverse. Awesome Sauce, you will begin.
Okay,
Guys, can we pause for a second? I think one of our jurors fell asleep.
that is true.
What?
Make him awake.
Oh no.
Yeah, Alex has been like dead the entire time. Alex, are you okay, buddy?
We all fall asleep during the court scenes in these movies.
Yeah, I
Okay,
noticed this
so
like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Don't hit him.
we will just be down to a jury of 2, and that's okay. It has to be unanimous anyway.
Mm.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Closing statement from Awesome Sauce. You may enter the podium. Strongest Woe.
What are we doing? Okay.
I'm starting the moving of them so that way it doesn't take so long.
Okay.
That's fair.
Sounds
So-
good.
Jury of Moss Mountain, the people of Moss Mountain. I always had the neighborhood in my best interest when I created the HOA. And I created Steven as a way to have HOA still influence while he's president, right? I didn't want someone becoming president and then they just sort of like log off the realm forever. Because we all know, let's face it, we all know that would happen. And when eventually Steven acted against me and he threatened to blow up my house and he evicted me and he did all this crazy stuff and he punished everyone for me trying to take a stand against him, right? He raised taxes, he put up a curfew, he made the copper golem mandate, you can't forget about that. I know everyone forgot about that, even I forgot about that. But he punished everyone. And so then I created the People's Front of Moss Mountain so we could take control back and we could restore the power to the neighborhood, to the people.
Without my
That's
assistance.
foul that you're.
Also, Jackson was there for most of that, I should say. It wasn't just me. He should
Can
also
you please
be...
wrap up your closing statement?
Okay, I'm wrapping
Some
it
of
up.
us have work, Garrett.
I'm wrapping it up. Okay, it's wrapped. Where am I?
Red Panda, your closing statement.
Jury, I'd like to point out that most of us have almost been evicted from our houses. And we all had notices from Awesome Sauce, as we had pointed out before. Whether they were
That is
just written
factually
by
incorrect.
Awesome
Hey.
Sauce and then were transcribed to be Steven, we've all, at one point or another, at least been cautioned about being evicted. Now, think of the safety of your families. Think of the safety of poor Steven, and think to yourself, what is the right call to make?
Hey, Awesome Sauce, can you please tell us what your ideal verdict would be?
My ideal verdict would be community service. I would like to give a second statement here, shorter this time.
Continue.
Okay. So, I believe if you are going to sentence me, it should be for community service because, like I said, I always had the community in mind this whole time when I was doing all these things. And no matter what you guys decide, that will always be the case.
Thank you. Red Panda, what is your ideal verdict?
My ideal verdict would be for Awesome Sauce to be sentenced for community service as well. I think that it could be good for our community to get a few new things here and there, and also I'd like an apology to Steven.
All right, jury, there are 3 of you. You must come to a unanimous decision on guilty or not guilty on the counts of rigging an election.
I thought we were down
And-
to 2.
We
Judge,
are down
one of our
to
jury
3.
has fallen asleep.
All right, it is
And
now a
he cannot be
unanimous
waking.
decision. It is up to you two to decide the fate of Awesome Sauce. My friends who are taking a recess, can you please sleep so that it is safe outside?
Yes.
Can we have a speaker? Juror, can you please tell us your verdict?
The verdict is there was 2 charges. One was a conspiracy to commit election fraud through the proxy of a puppet, and the second one was terroristic threat or terroristic actions. For the second charge, we have found Awesome Sauce 403 innocent. On the first charge of conspiracy to commit election fraud, we have found Awesome Sauce 403 guilty. On these terms, we propose the sentencing on this to be a 6-month exile to the northern nation of Ice Mountain or Snow Mountain.
Mount James.
Along, right? And during that time, he must commute from the mountain down to Moss Mountain to commit to 6 months of community service. After the 6 months of both will happen at the same time, he may return to his residence properly. He will also no longer be allowed to hold any political office within Moss Mountain at all.
Thank
That
you
is
for
what
your
we
have.
contribution. All right. Awesome Sauce, can you please approach the podium for sentencing? I, Loopinwheel, who is the interim judge of Moss Mountain, agree to these terms, however, with some stipulations and changes. We will be putting you in exile from Moss Mountain for 100 Minecraft days. However, you will have to serve that exile in Copper Valley instead of the Snowy Mountain. Once you return, you must serve another 50 days of community service with payment of 100 diamonds to the HOA.
50 diamonds? How many?
100.
Oh,
After that has been done, you also are no longer allowed to serve on any HOA board, presidency, any elections with your name. Do you understand these rules and stipulations?
Did you say any HOA board or any board in general?
Any board, you agree to abide by these conditions.
More or less.
Hey, do we have this written down, please? Objections?
I mean, I do
Deal.
object, but I don't have a say in this.
I don't think you can object to the
Wait.
ruling.
Yeah.
Hey, can we please escort Mr. Awesome Sauce to Copper Valley, where you will begin your days
Ooh, I
at
got an idea.
7,839. You can join us back at 7,939.
Bruh.
Goodbye, sir.
I'm waiting for my escort, waiting for my ride.
Yeah, escort's coming.
See, the thing that blows my mind the most is that we're just going to reinstate this tyrant who's already put out multiple policies to oppress us, and I guess we're just going to leave those in place because he's not going to change them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like
Awesome
your
Sauce,
curfew.
That's a
You
season 2.
may go. Thank you for your words.
Where is my ride? Where's
You might
my
have to come up here. I don't know if it's tall.
Oh,
Is
here
this
he
llama
is.
yours?
My Uber?
Red Panda, can you go?
Let's
with
get out of
I'm
here.
just saying the judge is a little interesting. I mean, transferring it to Copper Valley seems like a conflict of interest, but all right.
Which place is more developed?
That was a conflict of interest a little bit, but the judge is the judge.
Yeah, that is what it
We
is.
wanted under watching care.
I
And I
chose
don't
a
think there would
neutral
be-
outsider
I don't think there
nation.
would
I'm
be
just saying.
watching
Well,
care
Copper
in the
Valley is
mountain.
neutral, but they are also outsider.
It's also a great place to rehabilitate. The
Mhm.
nice snowy mountains. Really makes you think about how you shouldn't, rig elections.
Well, that's an hour and a half video, Garrett.
There's a lot of things that you can cut. Probably.
Jared, I have a
Oh
script.
no!
There's plenty to cut out.
James,
Did
how are
I
you
die
feeling?
again?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Did I actually?
Jared, I'll go
Yes.
Every
return your
time
happy
I
death.
don't
Okay.
know when it happens.
Oh.
Where did you
I
die?
never know when it happens because I'm lagging so hard. I'm lagging so hard I
You
can't
can't
even join
copy
the
and
realm.
paste things into the. Oh, you can.
God, are we kidding,
Balls.
bro?
Who put balls in my book?
Oh, I guess I'm back here at my condo again. Even though I was just getting moved out, seems I can't escape Copper Valley. Yeah, that that did not go exactly how I intended. But it also could have been much worse. It could have been 6 months of exile instead of just 100 days. I mean, I'd take 100 days. Oh man, this has been a long journey. The whole battle between me and the HOA. Oh man, it feels like it's never gonna end. I guess this is a better spot than ever to wrap it up for now. At least, just for now. For a little bit. More will be coming soon in the future. I am at least looking forward to my next 100 days here in Copper Valley. It's been quite an eventful season here in our Moss Mountain Realm SMP thing. Even if I'm not going to be in Moss Mountain for the next 100 days, it's still Moss Mountain to me. You know what? I think Moss Mountain was the friends we made along the way. Anyway, I'll quit beating around the bush here and I'll say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling me if I should still do these question things. I wanted to engage with the community in sort of a genuine way. I wanted to get real feedback, but also I wanted people to comment so I could get engagement. Videos would perform better. Probably won't move forward with this during Season 2. You don't need to hear about my business strategy here. I'll just say this. If you liked the video, then make sure to subscribe and actually hit the notification bell, because it might be a while. I know it was a while between uploads here, but we almost went a full month without a Moss Mountain episode. That was scary. You know, everyone has different schedules these days, so it's kind of hard to record the things that I wanted to record, right? For next season, the cadence should be a little bit better, a little bit more consistent, at least at the start. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll say it one more time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Oh, it's over. No one's here. Oh well.